And what was left was a union of souls. Now think of this. Sex was always the fatal love potion. Look at the literature of the time. Lancelot and Guinevere, Tristan and Isolde. All consummation could lead to was madness, despair, or death. Clinical experts, scholars, and my Aunt Esther are united in the belief that true love has spiritual dimensions, while romantic love is nothing but a lie, an illusion, a modern myth, a soulless manipulation. Speaking of manipulation, it's like going to the movies and we see the lovers on screen kiss and the music swells and we buy it, right? So when my date takes me home and kisses me goodnight, if I don't hear the Philharmonic in my head, I dump him. Now, the question is, why do we buy it? We buy it because whether it's a myth or a manipulation, let's face it, we all want to fall in love, right? Why? Because that experience makes us feel completely alive, where every sense is heightened, every emotion is magnified, our everyday reality is shattered, and we are flung into the heavens. It may only last a moment, an hour, an afternoon, but that doesn't diminish its value, because we're left with memories that we treasure for the rest of our lives. I read an article a while ago that said, when we fall in love, we hear Puccini in our heads. I love that. I think it's because his music fully expresses our longing for passion in our lives and romantic love. And while we're listening to La Bohème or Turandot or reading Wuthering Heights or watching Casablanca, a little bit of that love lives in us too. So, the final question is, why do people want to fall in love when it can have such a short shelf life and be devastatingly painful? What do you think? Stacy?
It leads to propagation of the species.
Mm-hmm. Brandon?
Psychologically, we need to connect with somebody.
Could be. Jill?
Because we're culturally preconditioned.
Good answers, but much too intellectual for me. I think it's because, as some of you already may know, while it does last, it feels fucking great. That's right.